Habits of successful people. People often wonder, what is the secret to really successful people? Was it luck? Was it hard work? Was it a secret trait they had that regular people don't have? If it was luck, you can understand why they have one good idea and it becomes a thriving company. But what about those successful people that have had constant success year after year? Did they just get lucky constantly, or was there something more to it? I found the more I looked into it, highly successful people had a very different outlook on life and approach situations in a much different manner than the average person. Leave a comment in the comment section below and let us know the one quality you find successful people have that the average person does not. One of the most beneficial traits I find all successful people have in common is they are self-driven. They wake up in the morning motivated to get their job done and don't count down the days until the weekend so they can have a few days off. A lot of people may work hard at their job, but that ends once they clock out and walk out the building. Successful people spend their days around the clock looking and thinking for ways to improve their business or come up with the next idea. Along with this, they have a strong resilience to succeed. People say an overnight success takes about 10 years, and I fully believe this. The problem is people try something new and give up without sticking for it for even a month. Then they move on to something else and quit. This cycle continues. Then they wonder how some people have come up with an amazing business. Professional athletes may be very talented from the start, but they still train for years, not months, to become a professional athlete. Great businesses were not known to the world within the first 30 days of starting. So why do people think they'll be successful within the first few months of a new endeavour? Successful people understand this and stick with the process even when they see very little, if any, growth in their business. Successful people in life have a great deal of optimism. They walk around and always think the glass is half full and manage to spin every negative thing into a positive thought. Even when they feel at their darkest times, the successful person remains optimistic that positive times are coming and continues to look for and make opportunities that come their way. Successful people are highly creative. Think of new businesses popping up or products and you have probably thought, that was a good idea, how did they think of that? This is because highly successful people are very creative and often seen as being a bit eccentric due to their creative personality. When coming up with a new business, it's hard, although not impossible, to be successful by just copying someone else. This is why being creative and putting your own spin on things separates you from everyone else and makes you stand out from the crowd. Along with being very creative, successful people are very big risk takers. You get people coming from other states or even other countries to Los Angeles to try and make it in the movie industry. These people gave up their whole lives to take the risk on making their dreams come true. It is what is needed to be successful and would rarely happen with people that are not big risk takers. They may have a business idea that many people around them would think is insane to try. Just think Elon Musk with Tesla. But they had the vision and take the risk regardless of what people around them say. You often hear that you should surround yourself with like-minded people. If you're a big sports fan, more than likely, you'd like to surround yourself with other big sports fans. Successful people surround themselves with like-minded people so they can bounce ideas off each other and collaborate together. For the average person, they surround themselves with people that just discuss the latest sports game or event that happened. Imagine if everyone you went out with naturally bounced business ideas off one another. Your mind could be open to business opportunities to make your path to success that much easier. Successful people are highly passionate about what they do. We all know that one person who hates their job. They live for the weekend and dread Sunday night with the knowledge they are going to have to wake up for another Monday to Friday week, doing a job they can't stand. How can anyone that feels this way put 100% in and be motivated to work? This is why successful people are highly passionate about what they do. They do not have a problem with long work days and get excited when their alarm clock wakes them up at 5 AM. Another common trait with highly successful people is they have a lot of self-discipline. To be successful, you have to stick to a plan and not stray from that. If they need to put together a marketing plan that day, they can't blow it off to spend the day at the beach. This takes a lot of self-discipline to get the job done on days even when they don't feel like working. They set goals and need to hit them, and to do that it takes discipline. This means early mornings along with late nights and a lot of missed social gatherings to reach your goal. This takes a crazy amount of discipline that the average person does not have. Successful people take responsibility for their actions. It's very easy to make excuses for missing a deadline or not achieving a certain goal, but successful people take responsibility for their actions rather than blaming others. To be successful, you are going to fail a few times, and successful people understand this and take responsibility. Successful people also read a lot. They want to keep learning to learn more about their craft and become experts in their field. Most people think finishing school is the end of their education. Successful people realise finishing school is just the start of their education, and they continue to educate themselves. There's a reason some people become successful in several industries, and it's not purely due to just being skillful in one area, but rather several qualities that are all common with people that are successful. Can these traits I mentioned in the video be learned? Of course they can be learned. They may come along a lot easier and more natural for the more successful person, but you can still improve and work on the traits I mentioned in this video to help you become a more successful person in your endeavours. Thanks for watching the video, and please like and subscribe to see more videos on becoming the best you can be. Feel free to share this video with someone who you think would find it beneficial. If you enjoyed this video, check out one of the other videos highlighted on the screen, and again, thanks for supporting my channel.